grid. What's it feel like out there?
Awesome. But how much do we know what's in his head?
Welcome to Paddock Uncut and day 3 of this test here in Barcelona. Now, overnight news broke of proposed changes to qualifying for this season and possible cockpit halos for next. But out on track, it was business as usual. For those drivers who've completed their 2 days here, it was time to sit down, get their thoughts on the car they tested and on the sport's future. Unfortunately, Jolien, the Renault did have issues, so you only had sort of 37 and 49 laps or something like that. Not as many as you would like, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it was a couple of short days, but still it was a nice moment to be rolling out with the new car, new team coming back. It was frustrating because I would love to do a lot more laps. But yeah, yesterday was a more positive day. At least managed to get some sensible running in the morning. It was all going to plan, and then we had an engine issue in the afternoon, straight after lunch, and that was it for the day. So it's frustrating, but now I'm just sat back for 2 days and hoping to watch Kevin do a lot more laps and get some more data.
You're a rookie this year, but it's not really fair to call you a rookie, is it, for everyone? Because you had so many Friday practices last year. Do you feel as though you're more advanced than maybe some of the others coming in your position?
I feel like a rookie plus. I think I've done a lot of mileage last year. I know the team quite well already. Obviously, it's Renault, but it's the guys are the same from Lotus. Yeah, I feel I'm an experienced rookie, I guess, and I'm ready to perform straight away. So need some more laps. We've got next week as well, so I need to really try and crack on with a good program, get myself in good shape for Melbourne. But yeah, I think I'm not going to use being a rookie as an excuse. I want to crack on and don't hold anything back straight away.
It doesn't get much more of a motorsport family than yours, does it? And in terms of your path to here, it's been a long time coming. We've seen you around the paddock an awful lot. I know in Texas last year was when you were announced. What's the feeling like at the moment? We're less than a month away now from the very first race.
I'm really excited. Obviously, this is a dream come true. If I take a step back and think I'm about to start Formula One season, it's incredible. So yeah, I mean, frustrating because I've not done 2 full days in the car, but I can't complain. I'm here as a rookie about to start my first Formula One season with a Renault team that's got high expectations in the long term at least. So yeah, I'm unbelievably excited. Working flat out ever since well, since the turn of the year at least. Been up in the factory a lot and working really hard with the engineers, and yeah, ready to go in a couple of weeks' time.
Well, the initial feeling was very positive. I think we definitely have attacked well the problems we had last year with the car. It's been a good winter with consistent progress with the aero. Also, the mechanical side, we still have plenty of items to test next week. So, good feeling, but still no idea where we are compared to the others. So, let's wait and see.
You're not alone in that, because we're all trying to look at the times. And Williams very much flying under the radar, as you do on a Friday at race weekends as well. But you must have a feeling or a sense of maybe where you are on the grid. I know it looks like Mercedes and Ferrari have maybe made a step, but in terms of where you are right now, do you know?
Well, you can always guess things. You can guess the fuel loads of the others, but yeah, there's no facts. So this is not the time of the year to get too excited or too disappointed. So we are really just focusing on now going through our test program, trying to learn as much as we can about our new car, and that's the target for this week. And I would think next week people are going to really start pushing more and see how quick their cars really are, and I'm sure we will as well.
Is that when it gets really fun for you?
Yeah, I think it will be much more interesting next week to see really how quick the car can go and push a bit more.
Got these new changes to qualifying that have been announced for this season, so you guys are going to have to get your heads around them pretty quickly. Do you think it will affect very much? We had elimination before, it's just a different type of elimination, I guess.
Yes, I heard about it, but to be honest, I don't know all the details yet how it's going to really work. But yeah, if the change is going to happen, then it's going to happen, and we need to deal with it. Obviously, there will be new things for us to learn as a team, and I'm sure with that kind of system, people are going to make mistakes time to time. So we need to make sure we really know the system and how to get most out of it. And but as a driver, in the end, it's quite simple. We just need to drive always the quickest lap time we can do, and at the time it matters, and that's it.
It's almost more pressure on you, I guess, if that 90 seconds is coming up and you've messed up your lap. You could be in trouble.
Yeah, it's never good to mess your lap in qualifying. It's been always like that, but it will be maybe more critical, and well, that's good. I don't mind.
What's more to learn about this car? We've seen some new aero bits, some funky stuff on the side pods. What's coming? A new nose, apparently?
That's a secret. Can't tell you that. No, I'm just kidding. So we need to invent stuff, to stay ahead, because everybody else is going to be able to copy us all the time. So if we want to be better, we need to keep inventing and keep being one step ahead. And I think that's what we managed to do with the floor, for example. It's really futuristic. That's really cool to see. It shows the quality of the team at the moment.
We've got a couple of changes in Formula One this year that are still coming. We thought we had everything, but we don't. There's going to be a Driver of the Day award now, voted by the fans in the middle of the race. Yeah. Driver of the Day.
Driver of the Day.
Yeah. So if you have a brilliant race, you might be voted Driver of the Day.
Where does that get voted on?
That gets voted on immediately after the race, online by the fans.
But online where?
I don't know. It's the internet. This kind of things happen.
I would have thought you were prepared for such subject.
Someone just tweets it or Facebooks their views or something.
Okay. No, but that's cool. That's great, because it's interaction, and that's what we need to get. We need to get more interaction. So it's a good step in the right direction for sure, and it's nice, when the fans can voice their opinion also and elect someone. It's cool.
So Felipe, plenty of laps in the car today, but as always, Williams flying under the radar. So what do we know? You're not 10th fastest on track. Where do you think you are?
I hope not. I hope we are in the top 3, I would say. This is what we're working for. And I found positive change from last year to this year. I found some interesting thing in the car. More grip, more downforce. But I also struggling this morning to make the tires work, which I didn't in the afternoon, in the long run. So in the long run was pretty good, I would say better than I expected, looking how it was the morning. So many working to do, so many things to understand, so many developing to arrive, so many things that we need to work and develop the new car. But in some areas, I think it was some positive feeling, and I really hope.
Williams were pretty good at identifying what was going wrong last year. It was fixing it that was the issue. Are you confident that one, the direction, the team knows the direction, and two, that they will fix it or have fixed it for you to be in the top 3? Because that was what was letting you down, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm confident that really the team understand where to go, understand where to work. I don't think really we are the only team that understand which area we need to work to improve, because I saw some similar things in other teams, which means I really hope what we're doing is really the right line to make the car quicker, better on the tires, consistent. So, and I'm really pushing hard for that. I don't know how much we can improve from now to the first race, but I'm sure we can improve a lot, and I'm sure we can understand a lot from the car. So I think the direction is pretty clear where to improve, and the team knows 100%, and I think this is pretty positive.
What about these new qualifying rules? Do you understand them? Do you think they'll have much impact on you? Do you think it's going to be... I mean, the teams had to allocate tyres as well, had to put in their tyre allocations before all this came out, so it's quite tricky.
Yeah, I think maybe it can be still some change around, but I don't know if I like or not. So I think I need to have a little bit of time to sit down, to understand the rules, to understand the change. The only thing I understand is that they want to create some chaos around. And this will happen for sure, I'm sure it will happen some chaos that cars that maybe is qualifying more in the front. They will have problems and they need to start in the back. So this is something that can be interesting for you. I don't know, but if it's better or not, I don't know yet.
Despite a tough morning, Kimi Raikkonen did manage 78 laps in total over the day and even sat second on the timesheets until Romain Grosjean put the soft tyres on the Haas car. Kevin Magnussen, his first day in the Renault, his first day back in Formula One, managed over 100 laps, despite a few glitches towards the end of the sessions. Nico Rosberg was in the Mercedes in the morning. His 74 laps was added to by Lewis Hamilton in the afternoon, who managed 88, but we've yet to see the purple Ultrasofts on the W07. But topping the timesheets was Nico Hülkenberg. Super soft tyres on the Force India, and he was just 3/10 shy of Sebastian Vettel on the purple Ultrasofts. That was a nice little lap to put at the top of the board. Was there any fuel in that car?
Yes, there was actually. Enough to do a few laps. No, I think a good positive day, good impressions. Obviously learning about the car. I agree, probably we tested a bit more, tested our package out a bit more, what we were able to do than the competition today. But, you know, it's not that much time till Melbourne, so we've got to get started and learn about the car. So very encouraging, positive and good day.
I mean, Sergio's lap yesterday as well. I mean, the car looks like it's performing well. It looks like you guys are getting the most out of it. So does this feel like a big step forward?
I mean, if you look where we finished last year, we were, you know, pretty decent. This car, it's always difficult to compare, you know, after a couple of months when tires change and some small bits change. But it does feel good. It does feel, you know, the right direction. But you know, we can't stop working. We need to keep improving and working hard. And we haven't done even one race yet. You know, we don't know really where we're going to be. But so far, so good.
Just one day in the car for Nico Hülkenberg, but he topped the timesheets in the VJM 09 for Force India today. Admittedly, though, he did say maybe not quite as much fuel as some others had, but a good day all round for him. He hands it over now to Alfonso Celis Jr. for the final day of this first test in Barcelona. Don't forget to keep up with our live blog on skysports.com. You can also catch me back for Paddock Uncut at the same time tomorrow, and I'll have live updates for you throughout the day on Sky Sports News HQ. Bye-bye.